session of our industry-oriented training on Python programming for AI and data analytics. In our previous session, we learned how to clean data sets and handle missing values, an essential step before performing any meaningful analysis. Today, we continue that journey by exploring data filtering and transformation, where we learn to extract, organize, and modify data to answer specific questions and uncover valuable insights. Today's lecture will cover selection, sorting, filtering, and data manipulation using pandas. These operations allow us to focus on the information that matters, rearrange data sets for better interpretation, and transform raw data into a format suitable for analysis and machine learning. Whether you're analyzing customer records, financial transactions, or scientific observations, these techniques are fundamental to working efficiently with real world data. Developing proficiency in filtering and transforming data is an essential skill for every data analysis analyst and AI practitioner. These operations form the backbone of exploratory data analysis and help prepare datasets for visualization, statistical analysis, and predictive modeling. I encourage everyone to code along with today's demonstrations, experiment with different filtering conditions and transformation techniques, and actively participate throughout the session. Hands-on practice with these operations will greatly enhance your confidence in working with large and complex datasets. It is now my pleasure to welcome our esteemed mentor and speaker, Dr. Mohit Chand, Associate Professor at Farid College of Engineering and Technology, Bathinda. Through his expertise in artificial intelligence, machine learning, computational sciences, and data analytics, he continues to guide learners with practical knowledge and an industry-oriented approach to real-world problem solving. With great pleasure, I invite Dr. Mehchan to kindly lead us in today's session. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Gurfiz, for the nice introduction and welcome back in this 25th session of our ongoing training program. Without any loss, I am going to share my screen. So I hope my screen is visible. Yes. So data filtering and transformation is very crucial topic for this data science. Actually, when we have the data set very large, okay, a large volume data set, and filtering and sorting and transformation is very important because sometime when we try to study understand the data set, okay, in that particular case uh, we need not require the entire data set when we will have the data visualization and some of the descriptive static, because during the descriptive static data visualization is also one important part. Okay, so when we try to understand the data set before applying any statistical or machine learning model, so this is the most important part. And during the data cleaning is very important, and because when we perform all type of the basic tasks which are essential, which we have covered in the yesterday's lecture. Okay, so when we have the data set, the sometimes entire data set is not essential, only one specific time interval, or where the variation are very high, and we want to study only that association between the variables. Okay, and where the correlation between the among variables are very less. So according to that, we have to extract only uh, some matrix or subset of the data set. Okay, so as we have studied and discussed some important functions which are associated with the matrix, and as I told you that the same function will be highly useful when we will deal with the real data set. Okay, so here we have 50 different examples I try to present here, so that each type of the concept which we can apply for various type of the filter. Okay, so we are going to cover all these one by one, and I hope that the concept which we are going to cover here are very quite simple and easy to understand. But uh, understanding the syntax and their use and application without having hands-on, we are not able to apply. Okay, so see here we have a good data set. I request to all the participant if you can mute your mic. Okay, just one minute. So if you have any question, you can ask, put your queries on the chat box. Okay, or either you will be permitted after the session for open discussion. Okay, so without any interruption, we can present this content. So here, first we are required to have some data set. Okay, and remember that some of the functions which we have used yesterday, partially these will be in this session, and many functions will be new one. Okay, so this session is associated with the previous session also. So first, we are required to import the basic libraries which are essential for data type and all type of the filters which we are required or transformation, and this type of the operations we can easily apply with the help of numpy. Okay, so numpy and pandas, because in the data set we have the numbers, so when we will apply any type of the operation, so numpy on the numbers, numpy is there, numpy and pandas both will work together. Okay, so first we will import these libraries, and then after we need some data set. You can see student, and by using the dictionary, we have a data set. As you can see here, we have taken the student name, age, department, marks, attendance. Okay, so these are five keys and their values. Then you will execute. So this data set will be here. You can see the data frame. So in the first column, we have student name and then age, department, marks, attendance. So we take here small data set so that we can easily apply all these operations. And after that, you can apply the same operation by using some data set, as you have the churn modeling data set. So all these operations you can easily apply. You can play, you can integrate all these operations with the using the same data set which you are using in the previous file. Okay, so this is the data set. This statement is very familiar, how you can extract the any column or and key values. Okay, by using head name or key values, just like we have the key is marks, and we want to extract their detail. So here we put the key name only, and you can see the detail is there. And also you have used how you can extract two or three column. So you have to insert here two keys, just like you can see here. In the first we have student, then we have marks, and if you want to add one more, you can use another also, just like I am taking age. We can add one more parameter, one key here, by using colon sign, quote sign. Okay, so when I will execute, you can see here I have now three variables: student, marks, age, and their values. If sometimes you are required, only few rows are necessary, required to import here, we can use here. So there are two different ways. One we are using loc. Okay, so when you will use loc, by using this range 1 to 4. Okay, control and enter. And the other is ILOC. Okay, so just like you can see here, I am using ILOC. So 0 to 3. Okay, 0 to 3. And can you see the difference between these two? So when we are using LOC, this will take the only value, and when we are using ILOC, this will take index value. Okay, so this will return based on the index. Just like we know the index is starting from 0. Okay, 0 to 3. So 0, 1 and 2 will be there. 0, 1 and 2. And when you are using here in the above example 1 to 4, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Okay, so this is the very small difference between these two. So we can extract any number of the rows according to our choice. You can start from just like I'm taking 2 to 7, control and enter. Okay, so these are the sub entries from our data set. So this is starting from 2, but will go up to 6. But also if you will try to manipulate this value, I am taking from 2 to 7. Okay, so this will be exactly 2 to 7. So this will take as a number. Okay, and this will follow as index. Okay, so index location. So in the case of index location, we know when we are using index, in that case this will be one less. Okay, starting from 2 but goes up to 6. So this is the very small difference between these two when you will try to use for taking the sub entries of the rows, but all the columns are there. Okay, so in the next example we are applying the filter. Okay, filter based on the marks. We want to extract only all those rows in which the marks are greater than 80. Okay, so here student and then students dot mark. Okay, and these marks these are the marks. Okay, which must be greater than 80. And when we are using the student, so this the entire data will be there. Okay, so if you will try to execute this shell, you can see marks, each marks in this column are greater than 80. If you are taking here less than, so only those marks will appear which are less than 80. Okay, so in this way we can apply this filter greater than or less than. Okay, similarly we can apply for greater than and equal to. If you want to apply, you can do. Okay, but here no value is equal to 80. In the sixth example, you can see we are taking on the basis of attendance greater than 90. Okay, so this is a similar example as we discussed in the above. Then you can see in the example 7 that we apply here two conditions. One is the student marks greater than 80 and students attendance greater than 90. So these both the conditions must be satisfied. Only those data will be extracted from our entire data set. So end function or function you can apply in your data set. Okay, uh, these are the conditions. So on the basis of the condition you can apply. So here you can see the marks which are greater than 80 and attendance is greater than 90. So we have this data set. If you want to increase some more, if the marks are greater than 90 also, okay, marks are also greater than 90, you can have only this data set. So according to our choice, how this type of the filter whenever you want to apply for the large data set. Okay, so these various examples we try to put here so that you can easily understand. Sometimes multiple conditions are required. You can use AND function or functions. Okay, so here is also you can see uh, students dot department computer only, and marks are greater than 90. So here we mention this sign we are using for or, either computer department or marks greater than 90. Okay, so you can see control and enter. There is only computer department. Okay, and marks are greater than 90. So according to this condition which we apply at this place, we have this output. Okay, you can see now the example number 10 here. We are using only the data set which are in these two departments, CS and IT. Is in means in this category, CS or IT. So when you will execute, only this data set will be there. If you are using just like if I want to check one more condition, IT, CS, there are three categories. Okay, so we will use here two, and yes, so in this way we can apply is in function. Then sometimes we need uh, in between range. Okay, just like you can see students marks dot between 70 to 90. So only those marks will appear which will be between in this particular range, and you can see control and enter. If you change this range from suppose that 60 to 90. Okay, so these elements are there. So all the marks are between 0 to 88 to lies in this range 60 to 90. So we cover here all the marks. Sort value, when you will use the sort function, we have already discussed in the previous session. Okay, so this will sort the marks. All the marks will be in ascending order, you can see. And if sometimes we need in a descending order, so this example also we have covered in the previous session. Okay, you can see the condition which we are required to apply here with marks with variable. So you can sort any variable which you need, but here marks are more important. Attendance is less important, because student performance will be measured on the basis of the marks only. Okay, so these marks we are required in ascending order or in the descending order to decide if we need to fix rank of the student. So according to that our need, we can arrange these all marks according to our need. So far descending we are using here ascending false. Okay, so this function will automatically arrange all sort of the marks in descending order, but with respect to their other parameters will automatically change accordingly. Okay, you can see the index of all these numbers. Okay, here is 0, here is 1, 2 is at a place, then you can see 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7. Okay, and sometimes if we need sort values department and marks both. Okay, here department and then marks. Okay, so first this is the case of the group. This is the case of group when we are using just like department. So there are three departments, we can see these are three different group. So CS group will be here. Okay, and then you can see ECE, this is the another group, but marks will be, you can see in ascending order. Okay, then we have the third group, that is IT. So this is the third group, and marks you can see in the increasing order. So sometimes if you are required to sort by using the two variable, so you can try uh, which variable contain some group. Okay, so that will be easy to assess uh, sorting, but and this will be some meaningful. Okay, here we can see this makes some sense, because on the top you can see the CS department, then you can see ECE, and then we have IT. But if you are using marks and attendance, then it will be very uh, just like you can say don't make any sense. Okay, maybe. So if you are using such type of the variable where group can be established, then we are required to apply this type of the sorting. Okay, so this is the sorting on non-numerical value. Okay, all this you can see in alphabetical order. So the one group and these marks are in ascending order, second group in ascending order, and third group in ascending order. Okay, so then you can come to the example number 14. Here uh, we have the student percentage is equal to student marks. Okay, student percentage is equal to student marks. So this is the new variable. Okay, so new variable will be inserted on the right side of the data set. You can see when you will execute this one. Okay, so percentage is equal to student marks we are using here. Okay, so these are the percentage of the marks. This is the new column. You can see. Then we can have example number 15. This is also again very simple, but here we insert here grade. So by using where function, we can insert the grade of the student, just like we have used earlier. But here we have different way to apply np dot where. You can see students dot marks greater than or equal to 90. Okay, this is the condition. Grade A plus. Then we have LP where student marks greater than or equal to 80. This is the condition. If the marks are greater than 80, grade A. Okay, but less than 90, we will start from this condition. Okay, then NP where student dot marks greater than or equal to 70, grade B, and for other we have grade C. So this is the simplest way to use NP and where we can apply the grade to the marks according to the range. But here you can see the grade which is marks having greater than and equal to 90 for A. If the marks are not greater than 90, means less than 90, then this will automatically switch to this condition. Okay, so marks which are less than 90 but greater than or equal to 80, this will be grade A automatically, and in the same way for this condition. Marks are greater than or equal to 70 but less than 80. Okay, and marks less than 70 we have C grade. Okay, so when you will execute this statement, you can see the grade which will be in the last column. Okay, so column automatically will be added to the right side. The flow of will be in this direction. So the previous command we have percentage, and here we have the grade. Okay, A, B, A plus, C, A plus if marks are greater than 90. So there are two students, Rahul and Anita, having the marks greater than 90. So this student have A plus, and the other student having the marks greater than or equal to 80% but less than 90. You can see, sorry, there is grade A. Okay, so the, Amit and Karan and Simran, these students have marks greater than 80 but less than 90. Then you can check also this one, and this condition also verified. You can compare. So when you have the large data set, you can apply this function if you are required to apply the grade for the marks or any type of the data you can have, or you want to assign some grade value, we can do. Okay, and the operation when you will observe is quite simple. If you will try to use this operation without taking help from this side, first observing and study, and this will be automatically familiar. So sometimes we think how we can remember all these functions. Not required to remember, but as soon as you are using Python, and when you will try to use all these functions without having help from these files or the other source, so automatically this will be familiar and you can easily apply all these operations according to your need, your data set. Now you can see their bonus. Okay, so if you want to add a bonus, we can do uh, control and enter 5 marks to each. Okay, and if you want to update, so for the update we have to uh, add this bonus to the percentage or in the attendance. Here you can see we add this bonus in student marks. Okay, student marks plus bonus. So the sum of uh, this row and this column and this column, you can see we have 93. Okay, so you can apply grace marks or bonus to the student according to their performance or their discipline in the class, depend upon teacher. Okay, here is also one more example. Sometimes we need to divide marks. Okay, just like we need a percentage or we are required, just like when you are prepare your internal in the for the student in the class of your class. Okay, so for the internal you collect some parameters and according to that the total marks you have decided 100. Okay, but for the internal you are using only 10 marks. So what you will do, you will convert all the marks by dividing 10. Okay, so for this type of the operation you can apply here. So here marks, these are the marks and we apply lambda function. You can see here by using the lambda function, as you can see, we can easily apply on marks. Okay, whether you are doing half or you are dividing by 10, any number you can use here. So just like you can see, we divide the marks by 2 because we need half marks. Okay, whatever they get, so this will automatically do half marks in the total. Okay, these are the total marks here, or here you can see this is the percentage, but these are the marks. Okay, so operation is applied on this variable, so these are the half marks. And then you can see here department dot str dot lower. Okay, so when you will apply this operation, you can see lower, str lower or upper, we have already used, and title. There are three options we have, and you can see when you will apply lower, so by using this one you can see all the department name, these are the department name, are in lowercase. And if you are using here upper, if you are using upper, control and enter, now all these are in uppercase. Okay, so according to your choice, if you want to manipulate these, just like in the first column we have the student name, and if we are required all the names in uppercase, so you will take here student. Okay, you will take the variable student, then str upper, and when you will execute you can see, sorry, student. Okay, sorry, because here um, all the parameters change at this place. Okay, so the names are in the uppercase, you can see here, but this is wrong. Okay, the names you can see in the uppercase, but we are using here department. Okay, so the department names are changed here, uh, replaced with this one. So here we will take only department control. I can use here department only. Control and enter. So actually student data is updated here by this parameter. What I have to do? Okay, I have to start from this place. I can re-execute the restart the kernel. Okay, so that all the things will be updated. Yeah, now you can see uh, it's okay. Now it is fine. Similarly, if this operation we have covered in the last session, marks. If we want to convert marks into score, okay, so this key we can change by using in this way, and you can see now when you will execute, in the place of marks we have now score. Okay, then you can come to here. Okay, department. So here you can see we have the department, student department, replace CS, computer science, IT, information technology, and so on. Okay, so if you want to apply this operation, not happening. So what should I do? What should I do? Here, lower. Okay, then come to here, and we try should now. You can see all the name are changed. Okay, uh, full name of the department are there. Okay, because here the case which we are using is in lowercase, so all these entries in the department must be in lowercase. Only then this case which you are using for uppercase will replace. Okay, so we are using here replace function, and this is the way how you can replace all these entries, or how you can change the data set in department. Okay, so abbreviations are replaced in full name of the department. Similarly, also you can see here we have group A plus 10, A9, B8, C7. Actually, these are used for grade. Okay, we have the grade A plus, A, B, C. If you want to convert in points, we can do. Okay, so what we do here, this is the group, and then we are getting new variable. The name of the new variable is points. Then students dot grade dot map. Okay, we want to map these values with grade. Okay, so grade are assigned at in this column, you can see. So we want to map these values with the group, and when we will map with the group which is here at the place, so A plus will be replaced with 10, A will be replaced by 9, B will be replaced by 8, C will be replaced by 7. Okay, and you can see this will be in the last column. You can see here, these are the student. Replace. Okay. These are the point. These are the points which are there, 9, 8, and so on. Yes, now you can see. Okay, now you can see. Actually, the entire file was executed by using this command. So when I restart again this shell, that's why the values which has been updated here, you can see, are also added here, because this student data set, we have this data set has been updated here, and that also introduced in this shell. Okay, so either we will execute the statement one by one from the starting, or you can use this sign to execute all the statement, all the functions which are available here simultaneously. If we will execute this shell now, so what happen, the student information is updated here, so all these updates which we have made at the page will be in this data set. Okay, so the better option is you can start from restart the kernel, so that everything is fine according to your sequence of the statement. Okay, so the points, the last group which we made, which we update here, is there in the last column. Then you can see the example number 23rd. Okay, so here what we have done, student scholarship. Okay, so scholarship will be applied for those whose score is greater than 90. Okay, so if the mark score is greater than 90, yes, otherwise no. So this very simple function we use here. Okay, so for the large data set, this operation which we decide here will be applied to the entire data set, whether you have 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 50,000 in the entire data set. So the operations which you are observing here, which we are applying for this small data set, there are only 8 entries are there. So if you have the large data set containing 10,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, so these operations will be applicable to entire data set. Okay, so when we are using the small data set for understanding, that's why we take this small data set. So all the operations which we are applying, you can easily observe, okay, according to our operation. And this is the, you can see, status, student status. So attendance if is greater than 90, excellent, otherwise average. So this column will be added in the, you can see here. So when you will execute, this status will be there. Okay, excellent, average, and so on. So yes, again you want to filter uh, stu- student scholarship. Yes. Okay, so scholarship will be only for these two students. So when you will apply, you want to filter that how many students are getting scholarship. So this function you can use. This will automatically return those students only having the scholarship. You can see. And if you want to extract the number number of largest score. Okay, so we apply here only 3. So this will return the first 3 having the largest score. Okay, only first 3. and largest number. Okay, number of scores. So you can see here, uh, these are the score which are highest. Okay, Anita, Rahul, Simran, 95, 92, 89. So now I would like to take your questions if you have read to these um, half questions we have covered. Yes, please. If you have any question, you can ask for me. I permit to unmute your mic. Yes, you can unmute your mic now. If do you have any question?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if we take the 4 quiz now and take the one best, which command we using, and also find the average Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Hello,
Sir, please repeat your question. Your voice is very low.
sir. If we take the 4 quiz, quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, quiz 4. Okay, now we want to one best out of 4, and also find the average from quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, and quiz 4.
Sir, your voice, I'm not getting your question exactly.
Okay, right now chat box, sir.
Yes, please. I can check. Write in the chat box. Any more question, please? Dear participant, any other question? Okay. Mr. Okay, recording will be there. Yes, we will provide the recording. I will update it today. Okay. Sir, if we take a Q1, Q2, and Q3.
Q1 means quiz 1.
If we take Q1, Q2, Q3, these are the group, or what do you want to
No,
assign here?
maybe group, maybe quiz, maybe anything, any.
Okay, you can easily replace just like we assign here. Uh, See, I'm sharing my screen. Yes. So actually, what is Q1, Q2, Q3 according to you? Suppose that this can be just like some quotient or some any status. So you can use just like we are using here grade. Okay, then you can assign some values to them, or otherwise you can use the pattern of the status as we use here.
No, sir. Actually, I want. Mali, suppose we take in class quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, and my question is here. We take the one best quiz from quiz 3.
Okay, you want to get one best.
Yes, sir. Mali, suppose you right now have score, attendance, and percentage. So,
Yeah.
like we want to best result. 88
Mm.
है 88 है 95 है now one
Uh,
question, and also find the score, attendance, and percentage average.
yes, you can do. This will be there.
So
This will also will be there if you want to convert in the percentage. Okay, or you have the anything which you want. You can do everything. Okay. So in the coming, there are some more examples. Your answer will be in those examples which we are going to cover now. Okay, you can take and but if you want to check the best, but for the best, you have to fix some parameters. Okay, parameters are there, and for the parameter, you uh, choose just like you have to decide 5 parameters, 6 parameters, or 10 parameters. Without using the parameters, we are not able to decide who is best.
Yeah.
Okay, so just like if you want
Yes.
to check the best student in the class, so you will check the attendance, you will check the behavior, you will check the just like a character. Okay, and you can check also the uh, regularity in the class and the performance in the class. Okay, how many times he is asking the question, or is he presenting some presentation or not. So these parameters you will take, and then according to their average, you will decide who is the best student. Okay, so these are also the some parameters, just like you can see the score and attendance. According to that, you can decide 4 parameter, 5 parameter, um, to choose best student in the class. Okay, whether he is participating in the other activities which are going to are held in the school or the college. Okay, how many activities he participate. Okay, how many times he comes to present his presentation, or the work which we assign, or the project we have to assign to the student. So according to that, there are several parameters. So we have to decide which parameters, on which basis we want to select the best student. Okay, but if there are the parameters, then there will be some numerical values. Just like for the attendance, we fix 10 marks. Okay, for presentation in the classroom, there are 10 marks. So these are two variable. Then you can take other variable, class behavior. Okay, regularity. Okay, so this type of variable you can introduce, but there will be numerical value. You will take the average, and according to the average of the total of the average of the student, we can decide best student in the classroom. Okay, so all these are static operation. We can easily apply. Got the idea?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here you can see a student dot query score greater than 80. So what this will do? Only score greater than 80 will be there. Okay, we have the query, or we are asking only those having the marks or the score greater than 80. So you can see when you will apply this operation, only the student having greater than 80 are there. Okay, if you will do here 85,
Oi, नहीं चाहिए
sir,
दो टाइप
please
की है
mute your
भाई
mic.
सब्जी है
Uh,
सब्जी है
Jitendra sir, please mute your mic.
ओ ओके सॉरी सर
Yeah. Okay. So here you can see student dot query score greater than 80, reset index drop to. Okay, so here you can see the index are 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, but by using the reset index, okay, and drop to, because there will be some other parameter, just like you can see the values which are not in the range, that will be dropped. So we can see here the new index are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this new data having the score only greater than 80. Okay, you can see. So this is the new data, and this is the new index by using this reset function. And again, you can see here student.str start with A. Okay, so we are sorting the student which are starting with A. Okay, A is the first character of the name. Just like you can see Amit and Anita. These are only two students having first alphabet is A. Okay, so in this way also we can sort by using these functions. Sometimes if you have 10,000 entries in your data set, and you want to assess some particular variable, some particular name. Okay, so in the data set we have mixed name, no filter is there. Okay, so by using, if you want to assess some particular which are starting from A or B or C, you can apply this type of the operation. This will sort uh, accordingly, which you will apply. In the 31st example, here we are applying student dot score dot clip upper 95. What this will do? Score dot clip upper 95. So if if we do here, because here by using the upper 95 and maximum marks are also there are 95. Okay, so all the marks are there. But if you will do here, just like I'm taking 81 and control enter. What you can see, observe the score. What are the changes? Upper limit of the marks is 81. Okay. So actually the data has been updated. That's why there will be no change. You go to this example. Actually, I filter here 81, and now this data set is updated, and the maximum score here is 81. So if you will update here 95, okay, this will return the same value, because this is the latest variable, students. If you make any change here, this will return the same value. Okay, if you will take the value less than 81, then this can change. Just like if I'm taking here 80. Okay, now you can see the highest value is 80. Okay, this will fix the upper range. Okay, sometimes if you want to fix the upper range, or then this will convert to the all the values accordingly. Okay, so upper value will convert to, just like you can see previously it was 80, but 81, but now the upper value is 80. So in this way, this will clip the score or the values which we want to clip. And here also in the next example, you can see student dot half dot round 1. Okay, so sometimes if the marks half marks, you can see, just 1 minute. Yes, you can see here half marks. Okay, so when you will divide it by 2, we divide these marks by 2. Okay, so if these are up to 2 decimal or 3 decimal, okay, so when you will use here 1, so this will round up up to 1 decimal. If you are using here 2, this will round up to 2 decimal. Okay, in this way we can apply this operation which you can see here. Mask. Okay, attendance, we store here only those values whose attendance is greater than 90 in mask. So when you will again use this value in students marks, okay, so only those students will be there whose attendance is greater than 90. Okay, so these attendances are greater than 90 are only Amit, Rahul, Anita and Simran. Okay, other values are hide. Other value will not be appear by using this filter. This is the updated value. And this is the 30th example. Here also multiple operations are applied by using define function. Okay, we discuss or we have used in the previous session how we can define the function. Okay, so this is the definition. We start the function by using definition and then prefer x. Okay, this is the variable or input argument. Return, what should we return? Outstanding if x is greater than 90. If x is greater than 90. As very good if x is greater than or equal to 80. Else good if x is greater than or equal to 70. Else needs improvement. Okay, so this is the just like performance. Okay, the function is performance. So if you want to apply this performance function, we store here. We write in the 2 lines performance function. Then we want to store this information is a new variable performance. Okay, in student data set, and here is the function you can see student dot score on which basis we want to apply these conditions. So we want to apply on the basis of the score of the student. Okay, you can apply on the basis of the attendance of the student. Okay, so it's our choice on which basis we want to assign this performance. We are using score, students dot score dot apply what this function. Okay, which we store here pref. So pref is there. So when you will execute, so this data set with the new variable, you can see at the end, this is the new variable here will be there. Okay, in the last column. This is the performance. Pref is the function which we store here, which we write, which we need to apply. Okay, and the value will store inside this variable performance, and this will be in the last column. So according to our conditions which we apply at this place, this will automatically assign these values to the score which obtained by students in the last column. Okay, so in this way you can assign these values. And Dr. Jatinder, this is also the example for you. You can apply this type of the condition. Okay, but you have to get some you have to apply some parameters, then take their total, and according to the total or the average you can apply this condition. Okay, for best, good, whatever you want. So here in the last, if you want to assign, if you will, this is the same part, just like you can see sort value, sort according to the score, then reset the index. Okay, this is the same example which we have used above. Operation is same, but here we are sorting the score value in ascending order. If you want to check the unique value and value count, these are very similar to in the previous session which you have used in the last session. All the functions are similar. Okay, just like you want to check the how many values are unique, you can see computer science, information technology, electronics. Then if you want to get their count, so you can see in computer science 3, in information technology we have 3, and electronics we have 2. If you want to check the score mean, maximum value, minimum value, okay, grouped by mean. Okay, this is the group by mean. So here this is the computer department, electronics and information. So this is the mean of the student in computer science and electronics IT. You can see, so all the operations just you can see are very simple to use. Just when you will apply these 2 or 3 times, will be automatically familiar, and some of them you have got the idea, just like this type of the functions which are very simple to use. Okay, and at some places that we can have some complexity. Okay, so how you can use the grouped by function to take the mean. Okay, so you can see this is the sequence. So if you want to check by group by, then which group, department, and then by score, or you can use by attendance. Then we have the third variable. Then after that, what do you want to apply? Just like you can take a mean, you can take average, you can take median, you can take standard deviation. So any static function which you want to apply here. So this is the only idea how you can apply all these operations for the filter and actually when you have the idea and all of the functions are in your mind, when you have the real data set you are studying or you want to solve real problem, you know what is the sequence to apply these functions. Okay, so all type of the operations which are essential for static analysis are there in this file. So then you can say uh, students grade A. If you want to access only those students having grade is equal to A, so you can access. Okay, these are grade A. Where is you can see this is the grade A. If you are using here A plus plus, so only grade A plus plus student will be there. Okay, so the filter and assessing the element, all these are very simple to apply because Pandas library is very smart. And specifically when we are dealing with the data set, so all type of the operations which are essential for your study you can easily apply. Okay, there is no any kind of the challenge. So you can see now the next example. You can also assess the based on student excellence. Okay, student dot double equal we are using condition, we are comparing this value with excellent. So only excellent will be there, you can see here status. Okay, from status only excellent, you can see. If you want to drop, why we use the drop function to drop the column. Okay, column is equal to bonus. So now you can see here there is no bonus column, but in the previous you can see here this is the bonus column where my cursor is moving. But you when you will use the drop function, this will drop the that particular bonus column. Describe we have discussed in the previous session. This will return the descriptive static. What this will return? Descriptive statistics. Okay, which will include count, mean, standard deviation, minimum value, maximum value, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile. If you are using here dot t, then the data set will rotate. Okay, now variable are on the left side and on the top you can see all type of the static operations. And when you will try to use sample, okay, so sample 3, okay, so this will extract randomly 3 entries each time. Okay, if you will try again here, yes, you can see 721 721. Okay, each time it is random state 1. Okay, so random state is there, so that's why each time we have same value. If we are not using the random state, this is also important for you. Now you can see each time we have different value. Okay, but if you are using the random state, so random state you can use. There is no specific rule how we can start up this value. You can use 1, you can use 10, you can use 100, you can use 100. Okay, in this way. Okay, and when you will deal with the uh, when we will work on machine learning models, okay, in that case we have 42. 42 number is very famous. Okay, but there is no such type of the restriction or mathematical rule which value you need to assign. You can use any value, any numerical value which you want to use. Okay, but from 1 to upward, any value you can use for random state. So by using the random state, each time when you will execute, the sample value will be same. Okay, so here you can see now each time the values will be same. There will be no change when I'm using a random state. Okay, so why this random state is important? Because when you are working to train the model by using some type of the machine learning, so each time when you will execute, the values which you have taken randomly must be same, so that our results, our findings, our outputs, not effect, okay, remain same, accuracy same. That's why we have to take random state, and at many levels we have to choose this value. And now you are familiar about a student head and tail. These we are using from very beginning. Okay, so here these are the about 50 examples. So I hope that you will easily cover all these examples. If you have any question, you can unmute your mic. Any question, please? I can check chat box. Yes, normalization also will be there when we will work on dataset for machine learning. But before that, we have to learn many things. Okay, this is also will be there, normalization. Yes, please, any question? Okay. So if there is no question, dear participant, I am going to share this file with you in the WhatsApp group. And dear Face, now we can conclude the session.
Yes. As we conclude today's session, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Meher Chand for today's insightful lecture on data filtering and transformation. Today's session strengthened our understanding of how to select, sort, filter, and manipulate data using pandas. These techniques are fundamental to organizing large data sets, extracting meaningful information, preparing data sets for analysis, visualization, and machine learning. Mastering these operations is an essential step toward becoming proficient in data analytics. I encourage everyone to revisit today's examples and practice working with different data sets. The more you explore filtering and transformation techniques, the more confident you will become in handling real world data efficiently. I would also like to thank all participants for your active participation, thoughtful questions, and continued enthusiasm throughout today's session. Your engagement continues to make this training program interactive and enriching. Thank you all for joining us today. Have a wonderful night, and we look forward to seeing you in the next session.
Thanks, dear participant all. And tomorrow we will resume the meeting at the same time. Good night. Okay, good night. Thank you.